Hello friends, warm welcome in this video that is the significance of Michaelis-Menten equation. Friends, the Michaelis-Menten equation, both in its original form and modified by Briggs and Husney, is derived with respect to a single substrate enzyme catalyzed reaction with one substrate binding site per enzyme and involving the formation of a single intermediate complex. Such reactions are very rare indeed. However, the requirement for single substrate reaction can be taken to include pseudo-single substrate reaction and also variation with respect to one substrate in multi-substrate reaction, provided the other substrates are maintained at a constant concentration. Similarly, the requirement for an enzyme with a single substrate binding site can include enzymes with more than one binding site for the substrate in question, provided there is no interaction between the binding site. Finally, the requirement for the formation of a single intermediate complex can include reaction of this type, provided ES is converting into EP is the rate limiting step of the overall reaction. From this Michaelis-Menten equation, we can derive various terms and practically it is possible to calculate them from the graph. The first term is Vmax. Vmax is the maximum initial velocity at a particular enzyme concentration and it can be obtained from the graph as shown in figure. It will have the same unit as V0. The second term is a Km. Km is the substrate concentration that results in half maximal velocity for the enzymatic reaction. It means that Km can be calculated or obtained from the graph, making the use of the region when V0 is equal to half Vmax, which indicates the Km have similar value with that of the initial substrate concentration. Therefore, Km is the value of substrate concentration which give an initial velocity equal to half Vmax, and Km will have the same unit as a substrate. The Km represents relative measures of substrate binding affinity and have inverse proportional relation. Means that if the value of Km is high, then the binding affinity is low. If the value of Km is low, it indicates that there is high binding affinity of enzyme with the substrate. The value of Vmax is dependent on the enzyme concentration, but the value of Km is independent of enzyme concentration. Generally, the Km values of the enzymatic reaction ranges in between 10 to the power minus 2 to 10 to the power minus 6 molar per liter. If there are any inhibitors or complicating factors present in these circumstances, the measured value may be termed as the apparent Km and given by the symbol K-M. The third term is turnover number. Turnover number is the maximum number of substrate molecules which can be converted to products per molecule of enzyme per unit time. Means that in enzymatic reaction, how much product is obtained from given amount of enzyme concentration, and from this value one can calculate how much substrate will be converted into product with per molecule of enzyme. It is denoted by kcat and called as turnover number because it defines the number of catalytic turnovers events that can occur per unit time. Practically, the value of turnover number is calculated by dividing the value of Vmax with a V0. The unit of kcat are reciprocal time, that means 1 by minute or 1 by second. The rate of enzyme turnover under most physiological conditions in vivo, however, is very different from our laboratory situation. For reactions of the simple type discussed earlier, kcat is equal to K2. For more complex reaction, kcat will be a function involving several individual rate constants. The turnover number for most of the enzymes lies in the range of 1 to 10 to the power 4 per second. Another most important term which is derived from the Michaelis-Menten equation is the catalytic efficiency. Catalytic efficiency is efficiency with which an enzyme catalyzes a particular reaction in forward or reverse direction. It is indicated by kcat by Km, and the value of kcat by Km can be calculated from the Michaelis-Menten equation as the rate of reaction is related with the kcat by Km with this equation. So if we know concentration of enzyme, concentration of substrate and concentration of V0, then we can calculate the catalytic efficiency or the value of kcat by Km. The high value approaching that of the K1 indicate that the limiting factor for the overall reaction is the frequency of collision between E and S molecules. A low value would be more in keeping with the equilibrium assumption. The comparison of kcat by Km for alternative substrates can also be used for measuring the specificity of enzyme. The Michaelis-Menten equation has been found to be applicable to great many enzyme catalyzed reactions and the constants Vmax and Km determined. Vmax varies with the total concentration of enzyme present, but Km is independent of the enzyme concentration and its characteristics of the system being investigated. It can thus be used to identify particular enzyme. In most cases, Km value lies in the range of 10 to the power minus 2 to 10 to the power minus 6 mole per liter. Also, since the catalytic steps ES converts into E plus P or ES converts into EP is often the rate limiting step. K1 and K-1 are frequently much larger than the K2. Where this is the case, the Michaelis-Menten equation assumption is valid and Km is approximately Ks. In general, Ks gives the indication of affinity of an enzyme for the substrate. A low Ks value indicates a high affinity of enzyme for substrate, whereas a high Ks value indicates a low affinity. If we turn our attention to process taking place within the living cell, one of the factors which determines which of the several alternative metabolic pathway is substrate interacting with the Km value of the first enzyme in each pathway. Consider, for example, the fate of the hexose phosphate, glucose 6-phosphate, glucose 1-phosphates and fructose 6-phosphate, which are rapidly interconvertible in the cell and can be regarded as a single unit. The next step in the direction of glycolysis is mediated by phosphofructokinase, which has a much lower Km for its substrate fructose 6-phosphate than the first enzyme in the direction of glycogen synthesis has for its substrate glucose 1-phosphate. At most concentrations of hexose phosphate, therefore, phosphofructokinase will be more saturated with substrate than the enzyme of glycogen synthesis, and so most of the hexose phosphate will be metabolized via glycolysis. Only at a high hexose phosphate concentration, when phosphofructokinase is fully saturated with the substrate, will glycogen synthesis become significant. Of course, in general, the fate of metabolites depends on other factors besides Km, including concentration of each enzyme, the value of Vmax at the enzyme concentration, and the effects of activators and inhibitors. Another enzyme in a glycolytic pathway is triphosphate isomerase, has a catalytic efficiency near the upper limit of between 10 to the power 8 and 10 to the power 9 mole per liter per second. So reaction will take place just about every time it collides with a substrate molecule. It should be realized that steady-state kinetics constants are determined in high purified solutions by in vitro laboratory experiment, usually at the pH optimum of the enzyme under investigation. This is not necessarily the same pH as that in vivo in the living organism where the enzyme functions, since many enzymes are found in the same environment and not all will have the identical pH optimum, even though of course they must have some activity at the physiological pH. Similarly, the temperature at which in vitro experiment is conducted may not be in vivo temperature. As for steady state experiments are usually performed at an enzyme concentration much lower than those in vivo. Even more importantly, factors absent from in vitro experiments, for example membrane, may contribute to the action of enzyme in vivo. Thus, despite the usefulness of in vitro kinetic studies, it cannot be assumed that they determine exactly how the enzyme behaves in the living organism. From a practical viewpoint, the knowledge of the Km of enzyme is invaluable when assaying the enzyme. Enzyme assays should be performed with the enzyme fully saturated with the substrate. From the Michaelis-Menten equation, saturation is approached tangentially and only actually achieved at a substrate concentration of infinity. Nevertheless, if the Km is known, the equation enables an initial substrate concentration to be calculated, which for all practical purposes can be regarded as saturating the enzyme. For example, if substrate concentration is equal to 100 Km, then V0 is equal to 0.99 Vmax, irrespective of the actual enzyme concentration, but provided it is much less than the substrate concentration. Thus, the Michaelis-Menten equation have much significance in deriving various terms, which gives the affinity of enzyme with the substrate as well as the catalytic efficiency of the reaction. Thank you.